All right. Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakaha Kodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. We'll title this video, this lesson, AI will be used to blame the prophets, okay? This technology, all right, that we're starting to see develop, okay, on mainstream media where, they got these AI videos and they're, using the images of celebrities and different characters to perpetuate a certain message or, however they work it. You know what I'm saying? Like they might have somebody that died, let's just say Elvis Presley. They might bring Elvis Presley back to life and, had a nigga doing like a rap song or something. If you paying attention to what's going on social media, okay, that's what, we're seeing as far as the capabilities of AI. You know what I'm saying? And it's starting to get more and more real to where, it's starting to get to the point to where you can't even tell the difference. All right. So I got this queued up on the screen right here. This is now we already know that Michael Jackson and Tupac are dead. OK, they've been dead for a long time now. Right. But with AI. All right. Look at this. Look how real this looks. It looks like they're still alive and kicking and hanging out. And, AI is even, getting on a high level to where, they're dressing these niggas up like YNs. Michael Jackson and Tupac dressed up like YNs, modern day YNs, right? On a beach or where is this, Bali or whatever, hanging out together. You know what I'm saying? And it looks real, right? It looks completely real. All right. It's not really much. It's really not really like you can't even tell if this is real or not. The only way you're able to know that it's fake is if, you already know that these two characters are dead. Right. Other than that, it looks right on the money. OK. And, this is just a little piece of the capability that Esau Edom has, okay, in the stash in regards to AI. All right. If Esau Edom is allowing regular people to create these type of images, just imagine what these devils have, okay, in the stash when, they start to persecute the saints, right? A lot of the shit that we seeing on the news, a lot of crises, right? Justifications for the U.S. military to move in on certain places around the world. Okay, a lot of this shit be AI staged, all right? And these devils is creating images, okay, to create some type of narrative, all right, to get people to believe in something contrary to what's really going on here, man. All right. So this technology is going to be used to blame the prophets, man. All right. You know what I'm saying? They're going to take a lot of the things that we say. OK, and, they're going to scramble the words and then they're going to, make it seem like we had a full on rant about death to America and we're going to arm ourselves and, we hate women. You know what I'm saying? If we see a woman, because, brothers, we get on the black woman a lot. So they could use that and spin that and be like, look, these men are out here talking about how they're going to kidnap the black woman, all types of different shit. Or they could, create a mock video, right, of the men of the Lord robbing a bank, right? They could create a mock video of the men of the Lord running around the city with explosives, all right? And that'll be their justification on moving in on us. Okay, so this AI, all right, is definitely going to be used to blame the prophets, man. Okay, this is a part of the wiles of the devil, man. All right, and you know what? People are going to fall for it because people already don't like the prophets, man. All right, you got motherfuckers that, you know, a lot of motherfuckers don't even need they don't even need to see the AI persecution. All right, and they already hate us. So imagine when Esau, you know, finally comes out with this technology and be like, yeah, these men are criminals. It's just like you assumed. They're everything you assumed. Look, we got them on camera. You know, look what they're doing. You see? And people are going to eat it up, man. People are going to eat it up, man. All right. Our family members are going to eat it up. They're going to be calling us. Hey, man, did you really go to that goddamn elementary school? You know what I mean? Did you do that at that elementary school? Was you running around naked? You know what I'm saying? They're going to have us on Fox News and all types of shit. But, hey, you know, we got to, you know, when this shit come out, man, you know, we got to remember to stay firm and, brace for impact, man, because, you know, it's coming. Okay? Esau ain't showing this level of technology for no reason. He getting ready to use this as a weapon, man. Shout out to the elder brother Mwatazak out here in Los Angeles. Okay, he did a video where he was, you know, he pretty much uploaded a clip from the Metal Gear Solid game, you know, back in the day. And that game pretty much, you know, that little clip, it exposed, you know, why these devils are introducing AI to the mainstream media. Right. And, you know, in the clip, it said, look, we're giving people, you know, AI, you know, we're letting people use AI. Right. Because you're starting to see a lot of people come out with their own little images just like this. You know, the motherfucker that created this is a motherfucker that is savvy with, you know, AI technology that was given to him, okay, by the CIA. You know what I mean? All, you know, these apps where, you know, they got apps where it's like create this, AI, create this. You be seeing them because you'll see the ads on social media. Okay, all of that is ran by the CIA. The CIA is giving people that technology. But in that game, all right, in that clip, it was saying how, you know, these devils are giving people this technology so that way, you know, when they come down with the hammer, they could, you know, they could pretty much use that as a justification. Like, oh, well, you know, all of these people got AI. We don't know what to believe anymore. People are coming up with their own, you know, imaginary narratives. You know what I mean? We got to go to war with everybody. We don't know what's real anymore. You know, regular people have AI at their disposal. You know what I mean? So at that point, everybody's a terrorist. You can't trust nobody. You know, but these devils are the same ones that are actually, you know, giving it to people. All right, just so they could criminalize them. You know, so it's a real sinister game all across the board, man. But ultimately, this technology will be used to frame the men of the Lord, okay, for bullshit crimes. So, you know, motherfuckers could come and try to lock us up and hit us with a 25-year prison sentence. You know what I mean? And we just gonna have to stay strong through it all, man, you know, and keep the faith unto the end. All right. And really, you know, you got to have the spirit of Peter and I forgot who that was. You know, let's actually get that because it talks about you'll see, you know, the men of the Lord were, you know, in some cases happy to be persecuted because what that meant, that ultimately meant that, you know, the Lord was dealing with them, right? Let me see, man. Give me a second. Okay. This is Acts. Yeah, Acts 5. It's in Acts 5. So let's go to Acts 5. Okay. So when this persecution comes, yeah, it's going to be bittersweet. You know what I mean? Because it's like, yeah, you know, the bitter is that you're getting persecuted, but, you know, the sweetness of it is that, you know, that means that the Lord is close to coming back. And, you know, more than likely, if you get persecuted and you're innocent, and you know that all you've done is, you know, serve the Lord fervently, and they persecuting you for it, that means ultimately that the Lord is dealing with you, right? So it ain't nothing to get offended by. Okay, it's just a part of the the playbook. It's a part of the story of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. But you're gonna see a lot of different, you know, Israelites that you thought that was high and mighty, like that stupid dumb nigga Deacon Akah. He's sitting there talking about, you know, the elders, they had their chance. You know, they had their chance to lead Israel and they failed. So now we got to step up and we got to bridge the gap. Nigga, when they come out with this AI technology and they persecute, you know, that stupid nigga, that nigga gonna be tuck and tail, and he gonna turn into that little bitch that he always been. Okay? You niggas ain't gonna stand the test of time. All right? You gonna need Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You gonna really have to be favored by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to endure this trial that's getting ready to happen, man, as far as this AI persecution. Okay, so let me get this real quick. This is Acts 5 and verse 40. It says, but unto him they agreed, and when they had called the apostles and beaten them, yeah, because, you know, the men of the Lord, man, they, you know, back in the day, man, they used to get persecuted and beaten inside of the prison. You know what I'm saying? Hey, big possibility for that to happen to us, man. Okay, but you know what? All right, you know, it ain't gonna go down like how it went down back then, you know, where these devils is just gonna grab us up and, you know, they gonna have their way with us. And, you know what I'm saying? That time is over, man. Okay. This time, these devils is gonna grab us up, throw us in prison. All right. And the Lord gonna give us that spiritual power. And we're gonna break out the prison. It's gonna be things like that happening, man. All right. These devils is not gonna get their way this time. All right. Okay. The Lord is going to lift up that standard for us this time, man. All right. So it says they commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahushai and let them go. You see? So they used to persecute the saints and then try to, you know, shut their mouth. Right. You know, and a lot of these guys, you know, that we see that are out here high and mighty, high priests and trying to take on the mantle of being the leader of Israel. Okay. These are guys that, you know, are being approached by the devil, and the devil is telling them, yeah, don't teach the right doctrine. You know what I'm saying? Basically shutting their mouth, and they agreeing to it for filthy lucre's sake, man, because they sellouts. Verse 41, it says, and they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. You see? So they rejoiced when they got persecuted because they knew that, okay, the Lord is definitely dealing with us for real. You know what I mean? If for that to happen to us, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai got to be dealing with us. So, you know, it's going to be a bittersweet, you know, in that day, right? Let's get another scripture. 1 Peter 3 and 14, it says, but and if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye, and be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled. And part of the terror is going to be this AI shit, man. This shit is going to be, you know what I mean? It's going to shock us, you know, even though we preparing for it, right? Even though it's like, you know, we see it coming. It's still going, you know, tug at the flesh because, you know, the shit going to look so real, man. All right. You know, brothers might even question, did I do that? You know, that is me. That dude look like me. The shit, did I do that? Am I bugging out? Right? You know, but it already says right here, be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled. Okay? All the little shit that Esau gonna try to put on us, all the little fucking, you know, lies that they gonna come out with, saying that we did this, saying that we did that. Okay? It's all a strategy of the devil, man. All right, let me get this. Uh, Revelation 13, starting at verse 4. We're going to go down to 8. It says, and they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. Okay, and the beast is pretty much the, just the, pretty much the system of the New World Order, NATO and the EU coming together to establish this New World Order. It's a beast-like system. Okay, and and AI is giving power unto this beast, man. Okay, they the dragon, which represents the Roman Empire, right? But we're living in the new Roman Empire. We're living in the Neo-Roman Empire, right? So, the dragon is giving power unto that beast. Okay, all right, and part of that power is the AI capability, man. All right. Elon Musk is, this nigga putting technology inside of people. You know what I'm saying? They propping up this beast to be like this this new way of life. All of a sudden there's just this big explosion on the internet of AI and AI capabilities, and AI is the future. You're hearing these technocrats get on these interviews now, and they really going hard with AI is the future. See, they trying to prop up the beast. They trying to give power unto the beast, man. All right. It says, and they worship the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. Yeah, with this AI, man, they could stage a return of the Messiah, right? They could stage the Messiah returned, right? But people who are unlearned, people who are ignorant of the scriptures, they'd actually believe that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's back, right? But then, Esau make it to where, the so-called Messiah return. He is a so-called white man, and he comes for peace, or we conquered him. Where we Esau. Esau tell people with AI, he'll make it seem like, oh yeah, the Messiah returned. You know what I mean? He returned at 4 p.m. on a Wednesday, and he came to the summit meeting, and we sat down, we had a meeting with him, and we discussed him, the WEF. We discussed how he can be a part of the new world to come. So the Messiah is on board with AI. The Messiah, he just said that he's down with the New World Order. These devils is crafty as hell, man. Okay. All right. But they going to be using this type of technology to speak great things and blasphemies with this shit, man. All right. That's how these devils get out. It says, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle in them that dwell in heaven. Right. So blaspheming the Lord, okay, in the tabernacle, the church, right? So Esau is going to use this technology to blaspheme the Lord and to blaspheme the church, right? Come after the saints, okay? It says, verse 7, it says, and it was given unto him, and it was given unto him to make war with the saints, all right? AI will be used to make war with the saints, man. Okay, this is how this devil is going to go to war with us. He going to go to war with us through the, it's an information war, right? Who can sway the minds of the people, right? That's what Esau is concerned with. Esau ain't concerned with the, trying to match us spiritually, because he can't win that fight, right? He can't win that fight. Esau can't go into the scriptures and prove that we're wrong. He know that we right on the money. He know that we right on the, we got the bullseye, baby. You know what I'm saying? He know that. So, he gonna have to make it a carnal fight. He gonna have to make it a fight to where he has an advantage. He can sway the minds of the simple, man. And and AI is gonna do that, man. AI is gonna do that for him, man. Because if they could get, Tupac and Michael Jackson, showing they got these niggas showing their teeth and all types of shit, man. This shit look really real. The exact tattoos and everything, man. See, they even got, when you pay attention, look at the details You know, they even got tattoos on the leg, little scars on the leg, you know what I mean, to make it look real. So imagine what they're going to do against us, man. All right. People are really going to, you know, fall head first for this deception right here, man. I'm telling you. It says, and to overcome them, and power was given unto him, Salaki, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. All right. Now let's get this last scripture right here. Okay. This is 2 Thessalonians 2, starting at verse 8. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed. Who is the wicked? Okay. Well, let's get, you already know, let's get the book of Malachi, the first chapter, because a lot of people don't know that, a lot of people don't even know, man, that there is actually a race of people on the earth that are titled the wicked. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Just like the nation of Israel. Okay. You know, we have titles, you know, we have a title. All right. Sons and daughters of the living God, Zion. Right. Those are our titles. Right. You know, so Esau, he has a title, and his title is the wicked. Okay. And it tells you that right here. This is Malachi 1 and 4. It says, whereas Edom saith, see, says Edom. Okay. The Caucasians. Okay. The Khazars, the small hats out there in the land of Jerusalem. These are the wicked. You know, these are the devils. It says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Right. So Esau is trying to, you know, he's returned. Okay. Because remember, you know, shortly after the Roman Empire fell, right? The Edomite race, okay, for about 1,000-year period, okay, the Edomite race was pretty much, you know, they were cave people. Okay, the Lord pretty much bugged their whole nation out, and put them niggas in the cave, man, for 1,000 years. Okay. And I believe that the Lord did that, you know, to pretty much, I was kind of like a punishment to Esau, because Esau was on a rampage. You know, you got to think about it. Esau was on a fucking rampage from the Grecian Empire, the Roman Empire, just on a rampage with wickedness, man, for both of them empires. So, you know, the Lord is a fair balance. The Lord punished Esau and turned his race into cave people. That was a punishment, and that's a shame. You know, that was a punishment on Esau, okay, for that 1,000-year period, because that's something that Esau, he doesn't want people to know about him. It's a shame that he was a goddamn fucking cave monkey, man, right? He don't want people to know that. That's why Esau sit there and show you all of that Neanderthal bullshit, Lucy. Millions of years ago, we all descended from a goddamn turtle. You know what I'm saying? You know, because he don't want people to know who the fuck he is, man, that he's really just a goddamn man of the field. Like it says in the book of Genesis, he's a cunning hunter, man of the field. He's a caveman, man. All right. So he's returned in the Renaissance period. Okay. And he's trying to build the desolate places. He's trying to rebuild the empire that he once had, okay, when he was the Grecians and the Romans, but he's trying to do it better this time. He's trying to take that state that he was in, okay, that rulership he's had, he's trying to take that and increase that by like times 10, okay, with AI, okay, and robots and shit, man, and the New World Order just in general, okay. It says, thus saith the Lord, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them, here's the point, they're going to call who? Edom, Esau, the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. So when we go back to 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8, what does it say? It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed. So who is the wicked? It's Esau, Edom, and he's being revealed, okay? Everywhere you look, these devils is being called out for the crazy shit that they doing. Okay. Lord willing, I do a video, one of my next videos, man. The brother just sent me an article. I'm going to check that out, man. Where pretty much them goddamn small hats, you know, a part of their customs is, you know, child sacrifice. And you know how they get down with, you know, a lot of these human trafficking rings in regards to children. Who you think run that, right? It's them goddamn little hat people, man. Them is, you know, I don't want to say it, man, because, you know, goddamn devils, but you know what I'm talking about, man. The motherfuckers out there in the land of Israel pretending to be something. You know what I'm talking about, right? So they're being exposed, man, just like the scriptures say. All right, the Lord is you know, what does it say? Making Esau bare, meaning that the Lord is uncovering all the lies and all of the witchcraft that Esau you know, cemented in this world to bring him up to power. Okay, the wicked is being revealed, man. All right, and these devils, they're vaunting you know, their enthusiasm for the new world order, which will be governed by AI. You see, it says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. The prophets, okay, the prophets are eating this devil alive, and this is why he's gonna have to frame us pretty soon, because he's losing the narrative. All right, he's losing the narrative, man. You know what I mean? So he's gonna have to come up with some sort of crafty trick, okay, to disregard what we're saying, okay, and that's gonna be that AI, man. You know, because when people see that AI, you know, hey, it probably, it's gonna be some people that's probably, you know, people that believed in us, like, yeah, okay, yeah, they are the prophets. But once they see that AI, right, and you know, they simple as see the men of the Lord, you know, what it seems to be the men of the Lord doing some heinous activity, right, which was, you know, pretty much a deceptive tool by the devil to make us look like we doing something. Once them simple niggas see that, they gonna stop believing in us. They gonna be like, oh, you know what, man? Them ain't the men of the Lord. Look, they out here robbing banks. They look, you know. So he got to control the narrative, man. Okay, he got to sway the mind. He got to get the people back on his side, because he losing the grip on them, right? Because the prophets is exposing him, man. All right. Verse 9, it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan. Yeah, so Esau is coming after the working of Satan. Okay, the wicked is coming after the working of Satan. AI, all of this shit is the working of Satan. All right. It's a goddamn demon on this shit, man. Okay. It says, with all power and signs and lying wonders. You see, power, signs, lying wonders. Okay. This is power, signs, and lying wonders right here, man. Right. And you know what? A lot of these little events that we seeing on television, a lot of this shit is AI, man. They already, you know, putting this to the forefront, man. And you would never know. They're not going to tell you that, oh, yeah, it's AI. They're not going to tell you. They're already using it. You know, they've been using it, man. Okay, they've been using this technology to deceive the masses. They've been putting AI images on the television, right? And I always thought that for a long time, too, because sometimes you'll be watching like the news channels, right? And it just be something strange about when the nigga be talking, right? And when they be pointing that shit, it just be looking strange. Like, why does it look all crisp and perfect and, all fucking stiff? Because a lot of them motherfuckers that be on that television, bro, they be AI images, man. AI generated images to just push a narrative, man. Okay? Motherfuckers don't even be real. You know what I'm saying? Power, signs, lying wonders, man. And they're going to use this to blame us, okay, for all of the domestic terrorism going on, man. All right? Link us to extremists. You see? Verse 10, it says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. You see? Let me get that verse, that exact verse, in a different translation right there, man. Verse 10. All right. 2 Thessalonians 2:10. It says he will use every kind in the NLT. 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 10 in the NLT. He will use every kind of evil deception to fool those on their way to destruction. Yeah, so this AI, okay, this is going to only deceive the simple. Anybody who believe that shit is going to be deceived, is just going to be simple, man. All right, you got a lot of simple, dumb motherfuckers out here, man. Niggas who took that jab when he told them to, right? The goddamn celebrity gossip machine is never stops. The celebrity gossip machine never fucking stops, man. Okay? And these people, they just can't get enough of it, right? Cardi B, her new scandal, niggas just fall for it. Oh, man, what's going on with that now? Diddy? You know? Some fucking punk ass shit with a goddamn NBA player. You people just fall for the same old bullshit. So this AI is going to put the fucking cherry on top and just walk you niggas straight into your death, man. March you into death. They're going to use this AI to convince people to get the goddamn MOTB inside of their ass, man. You know what I'm saying? He will use every deceptive tool he has. Okay? Because why? Revelation 12:12. This devil, he running out of time, man. He got to bust a move, man. You know what I'm saying? He got to bust a move. He got to go for it. Okay? It's fourth and 15 for this devil. Hey, look, if you know anything about football, man, all right? 6 seconds left in the game, right? 4th and 15. Got to go for it. Right? 20, you know what, I'll actually say 15 seconds left in the game, because a nigga could, you know, if you know football, you know what I mean, you know? 20 seconds left in the game, 4th and 15, right? Motherfucker down 7 points. He got to go for it. That's where Esau is at. He got to go for it. So, you know, this is what we dealing with. It says, well, yeah, I already read that. It says because they refused to love and accept the truth that would save them. Okay. Yeah. So, you know, this technology is going to be used for the simple, man. It's going to be used to deceive people who are not wired too tight, people who don't believe in the Heavenly Father, people who have always hated the prophets, man. All right. So, you know, just understand, man, that, hey, things is getting ready to get tricky in 2026. Okay. Things is going to get real tricky in 2026, man. All right. And a lot of you fucking fake ass, self-righteous Israelite leaders of these bugged out camps, you niggas is going to get exposed, man. All right. And I'll call out names, man. Tazariak, Nate from IUIC, General Yohana, you fucking reprobate dumb niggas from Genesis, Hakah, Nassad. You wait till they come out with this technology and frame you niggas, man. Because you niggas is going to get caught up in it too. Sitting there communicating with vocab and doing debates with these goddamn losers, thinking that you doing something, man. All you doing is self-incriminating yourself and letting everybody know where you stand on things. You giving the enemy all the ammo he need, man. And they gonna frame your bitch asses too, man. Straight up, man. They gonna get you niggas too, man. And Alazar, you fucking faggot. Don't think the Lord forgot about you too, nigga. Don't think the Lord forgot about your ass. You could get caught up in this shit too, man. Watch your little gay power bottom ass squirm, man. You see? But the real men of the Lord, okay, we going to stand firm, and that's what's going to confirm everybody who do believe in the Lord. That's what's going to confirm who the Lord has been dealing with the whole time when they see the prophets take that persecution on the chin, all right, and thug it out like a soldier, man, all right? Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. Then shall they know whom are my chosen, man, because we going to take that persecution on the chin because we already prepared for it, man. All right. So, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. I'll give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Shalom.